Hello, everybody. Good morning. My name is Teacher Omar Correa, and this is the video that I prepared for the 50s grade on elementary school. As you can see, this is the grammar of unit number 4, shopping around. What we're going to study is the comparative and superlative form of adjectives plus to and enough as a way to compare. Remember that if you have any questions, you can write them down and ask them in class. Here we go. The comparative form. We use the comparative of adjectives when we compare two people, two animals, or two things. For example, uh, I'm going to compare the lioness. I can say the right lioness is bigger than the other lioness. Remember the comparative form, we compare two people, two animals, or two things. Very important. The superlative form. We use the superlative of adjectives when we compare one person, one animal, or one thing with several of the same kind. For example, I'm going to compare this lion with all the lions in the world, and I'm going to say, this lion is the strongest. Is the strongest. That is the superlative form. I am comparing one lion with all the lions living on earth. That is superlative. This is the formation chart of the comparative and superlative. We are going to pay attention only on the long adjectives. Okay, so go to the bottom of the slash and look for the long adjectives, and we see the comparative form. When we have a long adjective and we are going to use the comparative form, we add the word more. For example, this book is more beautiful than the other book. Or interesting example, this movie is more interesting than the other movie. Remember to use more when we compare, the comparative form, and use the most when we are using the superlative form. For example, this book is the most beautiful book. I am comparing one book with all the books. This movie is the most interesting movie. Remember, more comparative, the most superlative. Now we're gonna have, for change the grammar, we're gonna study the to and the enough. To is used to mean more than sufficient or more than necessary. They are too young to watch the movie. There are too many people on this train. There's nowhere to sit. You have too much money, give some to me. Those are the examples of to. Remember, to means more than sufficient. Now we're going to study the enough. Enough is used to mean sufficient. Your clothes are big enough to fit me. You've done enough work. You can stop now. Sufficient. Remember, enough means sufficient. In that example, you've done enough work. You can stop now. Means that this person is very advanced with his work. He can take a break. He's done enough work. Have you got enough money to buy me a drink? Remember, enough money means that you have enough that you can buy something. You have money. Remember that if you have any questions, write them down and you can always ask them in class. Hope you have a good day and see you soon. Bye bye. Have a good one.